Now I have to remove this twin fan assembly. These bolts require a 13mm wrench, but I also have to remove this top plate because I won't be able to tilt the fan assembly this way and lift it up. So I have to, because of this clearance issues here, so I have to lift the fans straight up, and for that I have to remove this plate. So now I have that much clearance between the radiator and a harmonic balancer, so I have a lot more room to work. I used the breaker bar and the engine start trick, and in this case I was able to remove the bolt. Actually, it's not a nut, but it's a bolt that's holding the harmonic balancer to the crankshaft. So the end of the breaker bar goes against the frame down here, and now I can remove it. Here it is. It's pretty large. So now next step is I have to remove the belts, all the 3 belts, and I have to pull off the harmonic balancer, but I have to put this bolt back and then use my puller. Alright, so I removed all the 3 belts, so that's all I have to do. All I have to do is remove the harmonic balancer, and for that I made my own puller. This is the puller, a 1/2 inch nut attached to it by JB Weld, and a nut next to it so it won't be able to spin. And I have to figure out which of these bolts are gonna fit, what I have to use, and the smaller M8 bolts in the smaller holes. Hopefully the 60 or 65 millimeters are gonna work, but we'll see. Looks like the 3-inch long bolt is gonna work. Okay, so it looks like it's gonna come off. Okay, here it is. Okay, I see the rubber is disintegrated between the outer rim and the inner, and that needs to be rebuilt. This is the back side of the harmonic balancer with the timing ring on it. I'm gonna remove it now so you can see it better. That's how it looks, the other side. And you can see the dirt marks don't line up, so the inner part was spinning separately from the outer ring because of the damaged rubber between them. So here you can see much better that this should be here and they don't line up. So it's been 1 week since I sent my harmonic balancer for rebuild, and 1 week later I got it back, and it's in the oven. It's been in the oven for one hour at 230 degree, and this is for the final curing. And just 1 hour, it's over now. Let me pull it out. Yeah. And the attached paper from the rebuilder said the final rubber cure for this high quality, high temperature rubber occurs at 1 hour at 230 degrees Fahrenheit. We normally do not do a final cure here, as this naturally happens the first hour of operation on a warm day. However, if you envision hard usage before his final rubber cure can happen, you should bake your rebuilt harmonic balancer in the kitchen oven set at 230 degrees Fahrenheit for 1 hour before installing on your engine. So I'm not gonna use it very hard after I install it, but since I'm not in the hurry, I just thought I bake it for 1 hour and finish the process. So now the harmonic balancer is on the crankshaft. I just pushed it on by hand, but I have to use a longer bolt to push it on the crankshaft. So this is the original bolt, and this is too short, unfortunately. So I had to find a longer bolt with the same thread, and this is what I found. This is a 3/4 of an inch SAE bolt with 16 threads per inch. And this is what the original is, and I bought two washers, and I'm gonna use this bolt to install the harmonic balancer on the crankshaft. This is 1.1/8", half an inch drive, 1.1/8" socket. It's an impact socket, 6-point. And it's really easy this way to install it. Yeah, it's going in slowly. the longer bolt stopped for some reason. I don't know why. I wasn't able to turn it that easily. So I got it out and I tried the original bolt, and now it caught the thread. So I'm using the 1 5/16 socket and the original bolt to install the balancer. I didn't want to force the longer bolt. I don't want to damage the thread inside the crankshaft. That would be a real pain if I damage the threads. Okay, it's almost in. It's pretty close. It's pretty much under the sensor, the crank position sensor. As you can see, I have the revised crank position sensor bracket. It's apparently 3 degrees retard, maybe, I'm not sure. Okay, so now the harmonic balancer is all the way in, and I need about 150 pound-feet of torque to tighten the factory bolt. I made this flat steel bar. It's 36 inch long, and as you can see, it's connected to the harmonic balancer, and I drilled a larger hole for the socket, so the socket can go in, and I can turn the large bolt. And in this case, this is a two-man job. So luckily, my neighbor, a young guy, showed up, and he was standing here and holding this bar while I was standing on the other side and using the large torque wrench. This is the one that I used, and I set it to 150 pound-feet of torque, and that's how I was able to torque the nut. Otherwise, this steel bar would have hit the water pump, and I didn't want that. So it was better to ask the guy to hold the bar over here, and in that case, I was able to tighten the bolt correctly. Guys, I forgot to mention, when you do this job or any job that requires to remove the top plate and the fan blades, then this is the next step you have to do. Protect your radiator. Use a board like this. You don't wanna damage the radiator. This board is about 22.5 inch wide and about 22 inch high, and in this case the radiator is protected and it's not gonna get damaged, and it won't cost you hundreds of dollars. And I was stupid, I wasn't careful enough, and this happened. I'll show you. So that's the damage down there. It happened when I got the harmonic balancer back. I tried to put it on the crankshaft, it didn't go on, and I tried to remove it, and it hit the radiator, and that's when I got mad. So that's the next step after you remove the fans and the top support plate. Get that board and protect the radiator. I'm gonna put some JB weld. It's not leaking right now, luckily, but I'm gonna put some JB weld on the damaged areas, and hopefully it won't give me any problem at all.